but I've got no makeup on today apart from my foundation, and I'm actually here to meet with someone today, just to let you guys know. I'll show this guy. I'm really pissed because he didn't pay for my food. I'm not happy. Ich bin nicht fröhlich. Ich bin sehr angry. What's angry in German? I forgot. I'll see what I look like in a minute if I get a chance. Have I got a minute? Right, I'll show you what I look like real quick. Or not.
Right, hello, very Halloween. Yes.
Thank you. I love this outfit.
Is it new or is it old classic?
Oh, it's my mum.
That's a lot of sugar.
It's only 4 sugars.
Oh, well, yeah, I thought you were going to put all of them.
Yes, I am.
That's 8 sugars. Yeah.
They're only half.
Oh, are they?
Half teaspoon, yeah. Tastes chronic otherwise. I've got to have this many sugars.
It does taste, yeah, that's true. I hate the taste. I drink it for the effect.
I like it when it's got sugars in. That's it.
Yeah, no,
But
I don't.
Tastes good.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee for fun. It's so I can stay awake.
I have it for fun.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Otherwise, I'm awake all night, so I wouldn't have it normally.
Oh, okay.
Unless I got up early.
Right. So I'm assuming this isn't the first meetup you've done from whatever
That place.
Is. Yeah, I don't know
That
what it's called, to be fair, but because it's got 2 different names for like the website version and the app version. But yeah, so first, I'm assuming not the first one.
I've only had 4.
4, okay.
I know it sucks. How about you?
None. First.
None.
None.
Have you tried?
No, I spoke to I think one person like 10 months ago, but they're a bit strange, so I decided not to.
They are strange.
I get so many. I don't know. It must be bots, like it must be bots who go online there and like just send people random messages. It's so strange.
I don't think I've ever had that. I've just had lots of people letting me down, that's all.
I get a lot of messages from dudes. Even though it very clearly states in my profile, like, it's not on the thing.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think I'd be more successful that way.
What?
Letting you down, like people saying meet up and they're not showing up?
That's right.
How's that work? Like, do they just
arrange to meet up and then they either ghost me or make some kind of excuse?
Right, okay.
So the latest ones have been like, I've had a family emergency. That they are specific, they don't just say that, but it's some kind of family emergency.
Are they like reasonable family emergencies, or is it like, my dad tripped into a dump truck and now he's stuck in the middle of a tip? Or is it like, he fell down the stairs?
No, reasonable. One was my niece has to be rushed to hospital, so I went. Although I don't really know why an uncle would ditch a date to go to a niece's hospital thing.
Yeah, and you have to be. I don't know what would rush a young person to a hospital.
He said it was just allergies. I can't say just allergies though, because it can be horrendous.
Yeah.
The food here, thank you.
Oh wait, sorry, we're missing one. I think you ordered 2, didn't you?
Yeah, I ordered 2. Yeah. He ordered 1.
Okay, well, I'll take one of these.
Of course, you have to take the nicer one.
Well, you can have the.
No, it's fine. I'm only kidding.
Like 3.
Ew.
Wait, are these? used?
I've used this one. You can have that
Oh,
one.
okay. Thank you. I didn't know if they were here on the table before you showed up.
Oh no, I always grab some.
Oh, okay. Smart.
I need them for my
It's dripping.
eyes, nose, and everything.
What, allergies or?
Oh yeah, allergies. It is dripping through though. Look
Yeah,
at
it
that.
is.
It's all
Kind of
sweating.
defeats the purpose of it.
Ew! I think I needed more of these actually. I normally just leave them all on the tray so that they don't do that.
Oh,
It's
I
fresh
mixed
as
one of
well.
yours, so I can get you more if you'd like.
Yeah, that would be good. Anyway, so I'm really pissed because he didn't pay for the food. Oh hi,
More than enough just in case.
thank you.
Are you on video call or something?
Hang on. No,
It's on a stand.
it is on a stand.
It's very cool. I wish I had it. Mine's like a wallet thing, so I can just put my card in there.
Oh, that's great. That.
And this thing has fallen so many times, but it's still just like keeping me up.
I'm just gonna clean this area.
Well,
I always have it on a
I'm
stand.
gonna wait until I finish before I clean it. 'Cause it's gonna get worse.
Okay. So yeah, I go like this. I'm actually tight with it, right?
Oh, okay. I'd be too scared of it to fall over.
It does, it does. But I can't do it flat. I just can't do it flat. I have to have it upright to
Right, okay, that's interesting. You like that then?
see the other one. The other one falls down because you know this bit here. It's very loose, so as I'm typing, my fingers are like pushing it backwards like that.
Okay, so slowly
But this one is very stiff, so it just stays upright. So I'm able to just type or whatever. I'm just keeping in contact with my mum
Okay.
because obviously she goes mental if I don't keep her up to date and stuff. So
Okay. Especially because it's night time now. Bloody gosh. When the train got cancelled.
no, that's no good.
Basically, public transport's not been on my side today.
It's what?
Not been on my side, so.
Oh no, it hasn't. And that would be yours, but now I guess it's mine. Fresh, yeah.
Oh, exactly, there we go. It's fresh and better, but that one does look worse.
It does.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened to that one.
Oh, it's very hot, so that's good.
So, where are you from? I'm assuming Ashton? Or up north, of some description? Oh, no, okay, very clear.
I know. Perfect description.
Oh, right. Well, I mean,
Here we go. I'm going to describe where I live.
okay.
Hang on.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed. I wouldn't be able to tell.
It is up there, but I'm not going to tell you specifically.
Oh, no, I mean, like, where are you from? As in, like, originally. No, no, what's your postcode? What's your exact address?
Address.
Tell me now.
Oh, I love that. Tell me now. Damn, I wish I was filming that. That was funny. Maybe I will film you. I'll just set it up.
I've been meaning to get into an online career.
I do actually like to film just because I like to make memories, and it's kind of like a hobby of mine as well, like just recording like places I go to and like if I meet with people and stuff.
Right, like a diary kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a vlog, that's it, like a video diary. I like to do it just like to make memories really, it's just for my own amusement, but I don't put it online unless the person wants me to. I wouldn't put, like if I was to make a video view, I wouldn't put it online unless you wanted me to.
Yeah. I don't know, I think when people get filmed, they get nervous, don't they?
Yeah.
It's understandable.
I won't film you then.
I appreciate that.
Do you mind if
won't film you either.
Do you mind if I just film myself then? Because I look great.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you gonna film me as well?
I need to.
My bank with me though, my memory bank or whatever it's called, power bank. I haven't got the charger with me, but I've got the power bank. I just bought one from Sainsbury's. It's really good. It lasts for ages, but I don't think I've got it with me. I transferred bags, you see. I had this beautiful, like, kind of a gothic shopping bag that my mum bought me.
Okay, and then
It's broken.
we'll close to the next best one.
It's kind of broken, so I had to revert to my old usual bag, but I can't really get it. not. It might not be in there. I don't know. I don't know where it is then, because I took everything out. Everything's on the table, so it should be there. I'm not sure I want to film myself either. Maybe if I just put it.
Yeah. It's a good way to start a vlog.
Yeah. Go away.
Right, so what do you do for work? Or study?
I work from home
Oh, okay.
as an artist, and I thought I told you already, to be honest, but yeah.
And maybe getting confused with someone else?
Yeah.
I've
I
just-
said, oh yes, I
I've
do
been
art. And he was like, show me. And I said, I'll show you when we meet. But then he didn't come.
Oh, okay. He wasn't like, maybe he was too scared to be too good.
He said he'd forgotten that he'd made plans with mates already.
Right.
And they've come in from Spain, so he can't cancel on them.
It wasn't something you'd remember. Someone's coming from Spain.
He said, oh, a double book.
Well, I mean, didn't tell you, in advance.
See that guy over there in the denim jacket?
No.
He's over there.
Oh, yes.
He's my usual type.
Oh, right, okay. So
I don't like
makes sense.
everybody's usual type is that type. I think that looks horrendous, to be honest.
Okay, that's everyone's usual type. I think maybe there's a middle ground. But
Apparently, according to research people or whatever, apparently all women's types is really square shoulders like this, and then like tapering off at the bottom. So they've got like a bigger, like
a
broad
triangle,
shoulders.
kind of.
Yeah, upside like so. Basically, Gru from Despicable Me.
He is fine. I mean, Gru is like. When I was a kid, I wanted to look like Gru.
Isn't he a card? See, I like the opposite way. I like pear-shaped men.
So it's like upside down triangle. Wait, no. Wait, that is.
The right way up triangle.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Is there a reason? For
Oh, like the same here and here. So like women basically. Male women.
Male women. All right, makes sense.
Men that have like...
Well, like an hourglass.
I actually have more of a manly figure than most men these days.
I mean,
I am big at the top and I do taper off at the bottom.
I don't know how to whether to take it as an insult.
Pardon?
I said I don't know how to take that.
Stand up so I can see what you look like. Now you've got your jacket off.
Okay, right. I think I've got more of the triangle thing going on. So opposite way around.
Actually, no. I think you look fine, to be honest. You don't look
That's
like...
the best compliment I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
You look fine.
No, I mean, I don't mean like fine as in it's just fine. It's rubbish. I meant like fantastic.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you. So I think I am like, according to my measurements, I am smaller at the top
Right.
and bigger at the bottom. But to me, when I look in the mirror or on camera, I don't. To me, if I'm
I
wearing
think
leggings,
Everyone hates how they look on camera. You know when you take a picture and then you look at it back.
yeah,
And the reason for that is because it flips the image, so it looks different to how you thought the picture would be.
oh yeah, it does, yeah.
At least that's what I heard in the YouTube video. So it could be accurate, it could be complete nuts.
I don't like that. Or men or women. I like at least even.
Right.
Like even at least on a man. You know.
Even, okay. Is there a reason you don't like the...
I mean, some look okay, but there are just some that look really horrendous. I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me.
Okay.
All
fair
this
enough.
stuff that women say that they want does not appeal to me one iota.
Right. Good word, I like that.
I love it, yeah, I love it. It reminds me of Ray Liotta.
I don't know it.
It might be Ray Liotta.
Don't know about it.
Italian guy, actor, he does mafia movies. He's done a few.
Okay. I'll have to Google him.
I like him very much.
Wait, what mafia movie? Like Godfather.
Goodfellas,
I've seen Goodfellas. Which one was he?
the main character.
Oh, okay. Alright, I guess I didn't know his name.
I like him, yeah. What was he called in it? I forgot what he was called in it. It was something silly like Nick. Like you don't expect like a
Yeah.
mafia guy to be called
Yeah.
Nick or freaking.
Not like Rico Corleone or something.
Yeah, you expect it's gonna be like
Yeah,
that.
the proper. To be fair, I was in New York like 4 weeks ago, and there were so many Italian people there.
Really? Cool.
Yeah. I know, I was surprised because I
Very
thought it was all
mafia.
like the movies. I didn't ask them because I felt like they might have been insulted a bit.
I would. I'd be like, hey, mafia, and they'd be like, no, and I'd be like, oh, that's a shame because I want to join you.
Darn it.
Damn.
I went to Little Italy, you know, in New York, and you expect it to be like Italy, like, oh, very nice and stuff. It was like so run down and loud.
Like ghetto.
Yeah, and like crazy drivers. And I thought actually this reminds me a lot of Italy. It was like spot on. What Rome was like. I got hit by a car in Rome.
That's horrible.
I know. What? The pizza or Rome?
Oh no, this is beautiful. Then if you get hit by a car,
car. Okay, good. Thank you. I agree.
pizza's gorgeous. I was gonna get garlic bread like I normally do, but I thought I don't want to smell like garlic for you.
Right, okay. Well, see, yeah, I was going to do pepperoni as well, but then they said there was the weight as well. But also pepperoni clam sticks on it.
Crack.
Huh?
Did it crack?
What crap?
Your nose.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I heard it. It was either your wrist or
No, it
there.
was the knuckle, but you don't notice it, do you? I can't even do it on, like, you know, when I try to. It's just like...
The only ones that crack on me are my thumbs.
When I roll my wrist, it
I go like
cracks. I don't know if it's audible, but I can feel the crack.
Yeah, it only does it sometimes, not every time.
Okay. I don't know if it's
Same
just
for
got
you.
dodgy wrists, but...
Dodgy
Although I
wrist.
think... Because I got told when I was young, if you press down there, your hand, like, contracts, which I think is really cool.
Oh yeah.
Because it's got the tendons there that go to your fingers.
Oh, that makes me go funny. That is cool though. My cousin used to do something to my hand. I don't know what it was now.
Like what? Like
He used to, no, he used to grab my hand and used to press his thumb in a certain area,
Oh, yeah.
and it felt really.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
just kept doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, stop.
But when you said that in school, like, people used to go up, it's like, you know, like they used to say, show me your hand, I want to show you a trick. And then they grab it and then they pull your two fingers apart. And then whatever noise you make, you go like, ow, or something. And they're like, oh, that's what sex noise you made. And it'd be very funny and everyone would laugh because it's high school.
Ouch. Can't be good for you though.
Stung. No, it can't. It absolutely can't.
Might give you arthritis or something. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Especially repeatedly. We want to do, is this? No, it's not charging.
It's not.
Didn't press the button. Yeah. Good match.
Mine is do you know what mine does? It's in the shape of a battery. So it looks just like a
Oh,
battery.
okay. I was going. All right.
It looks like, you know, those
Like an old-fashioned battery.
Duracell batteries. Okay, so it's like it looks like a novelty massive battery. It's so cool. And when you first plug it in, it actually comes on.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't. And I think it's been charging and it's not been.
Right.
I'll look at it and be like, nothing up there is doing anything.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, that sounds like quite a cool one. It's like, you know, like USB sticks. I love the ones that are very like intricate. I
Yeah.
had one. I saw something that had like a Darth Vader one. That was
I
very cool.
love those. I
Very
think I'm going to get one of those. Well, ask someone for birthday, like my dad,
Oh, okay.
my mum. I can't remember what I saw. It was gorgeous, like a cute thing, like a cat or something.
Okay.
I'm not sure it was. It might have been a Pokemon. I can't remember.
Pokemon
But
would
it
be
was-
even cooler.
But it was really cool. Yeah, I really want one
It's a
of
good
those.
business idea, just making novelty USB sticks.
I've got a novelty camera.
How's it? What does it look like?
It looks like a traditional camera, but it's tiny.
Oh, like the ones you can hang off your keyring.
No.
Oh, it's like an actual working.
It is a
camera.
proper camera,
Oh.
but it's like, you know, a GoPro.
Yes.
It's like that size.
Okay.
But it looks like a traditional, like, photographer's camera.
Oh, like has it got like the big flash thing on top?
Yeah, it's got like a flash thing. It's got like the lens sticking out, the lens bit,
Oh, right. Okay.
and it's got like those handles that you hold on to. And
Yeah, it must be difficult to hold on to, but it's GoPro style.
I do it like this.
Oh, okay.
And it's got a cover on it, and it's got a unicorn on it. The actual thing itself is kind of boring looking, but it's just like a pink version of a traditional photographer's camera. It's kind of boring on its own, but in the cover, it looks really beautiful. Like, it looks like a kawaii thing.
Okay.
like you'd expect. I don't know. There's this style, and it's very cutesy. It's like pastel colours and pink, and they have like lots of accessories. And if you decorate your bedroom like that, it's kind of like there's lots of these little tiny novelty accessories and figurines that are like cutesy and everything. And everything that you'd get normal, like a case or whatever, it would have like cutesy things on it, and be like usually rubber.
Right.
Rubber, and then it's got like kittens on it, or stars, or hearts, or whatever.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I think I've heard. Is there a name for this style?
God, he's so huge. He's so huge. It's awful.
Oh, I just some people would take offence.
I know. To me, it's a compliment.
I know.
See, I think hugeness represents power, and like I can dominate the space. You know, I'm big. You know,
I mean,
heart for me.
I think,
I
yeah.
don't know why people are insecure about being big. It's like own the space, man. You know, it represents abundance.
Abundance.
You
Okay,
can eat
yeah,
lots
you're
of
rich
food.
enough to eat.
You eat
Yeah,
lots of
okay.
food, yeah.
I think that's
You
why
get
back
it.
in the day, like being big was like a power thing. You know, like Henry VIII, when he had like portraits made of him, he made himself look like square basically, because it was like, look how rich I am. I'm not starving like peasants who are like.
That's exactly how I think. That's my mindset.
Yeah, but I think nowadays,
I don't get
people,
it.
yeah, generally people aren't starving. So
Yeah, but surely being big now would represent the times being better. Like we have abundance now,
no,
so it's a good thing.
I think it's because.
Still a good thing.
Well, I don't know. I guess the societal idea is that everyone could be big.
They've
if they
just
want.
brainwashed everybody. All it is brainwashing. Being big's ugly. Being big's disgusting. Being big's health problemy.
Well, I mean, I have health problems.
And you're skinny, so everybody has
I
health
haven't
problems.
noticed it.
Pardon?
I don't have health problems yet.
You just said you did.
Did I?
You said, "Oh, I have health problems."
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's what I heard. I'm gonna watch this later.
Yeah,
and
when we get the recording.
we'll prove it.
No, I didn't. Yeah. No, I definitely didn't say that. I don't recall that at all.
I mean, I felt when I was the biggest I'd ever been, I felt the best I'd ever felt, like the healthiest.
Really?
Yeah, I used to be dead skinny, and I used to feel weak. I used to feel sick all the time.
Was that because
I had back problems. I had hip problems.
of the skinniness?
Yeah,
That must have been extreme.
my skin was the worst it had ever been.
Right.
Once I gained weight, the pains went, the skin went better. I was 10 stone, so I was bigger than this.
Right. I don't know stone, so I don't know how to translate that.
Oh,
I
you
only use metric units.
bloody Americans.
I'm South African, not American.
Oh,
I
okay.
find I take it as an insult.
I don't know what I am in pounds, honestly. I don't know.
I don't know pounds either. Pounds is also imperial.
Oh, okay, so is it kg? I know I'm 60 kg at the minute.
I think I'm 65.
I might be smaller than that. I think it's half between. I can't remember now.
Oh.
It's been a while since I looked at that part of the scale.
Yeah, me too. Like when you have a ruler in school, you never look at the inches side, look at the centimeters. So I couldn't translate.
So I look at the stones.
On a ruler.
No, on my
right.
scale.
Oh, I was gonna say, what kind of ruler do you got?
On my scales, I look at the stones.
Right.
And I know at the moment I'm 9.5 stone, so I've gained weight.
Okay.
Did you hear that, everybody? I've gained weight, so stop asking.
Who's everybody?
Everybody wants me to gain weight, and I'm like, nope.
Who wants you to gain weight?
Lots of people. I keep getting mithered about it. Oh, have you lost weight? Oh, have you lost weight? Oh, when are you going to gain weight again? I'm like, go away.
What kind of? I'm so cute. Like, it's just like. Which people?
This is the weird thing. Everybody says that being fat is not popular, but I was never popular when I was skinny. But since I've gained weight, because I did so deliberately, and people were like, "Oh, you look so much better, fatter." Like I got no interest when I was skinny, and everyone was like, "Oh, you look so hot now. You're fat," and oh, don't
I don't
lose
think you're
weight.
fat.
You know what I meant back then when I was 10.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. So. Yeah, I need to Google what 10 stone is.
People don't like the way I look now. Basically, they think I'm too skinny.
What is 10 stone in kg?
What's that
63
belt
kg.
loosen? Gotta be comfy when eating. Belt loosen?
What?
I don't know. Somebody said belt. I got a notification saying belt loosen. I was like, what belt loosen? What are they seeing?
Are you live streaming it?
No, I got like a notification for something. I was like, what? Tell me.
Okay. No, just as we were talking about weights, I thought it was like someone sent you a message about belt loosener.
Yeah, they sent me a message. It comes up as a notification on the screen. I'm always getting things pinging up.
That's creepy. Someone like watching you.
Not that I know of.
So like, this is the perfect time to try and sell her a belt loosener.
I do get weird things happen to me though.
Such as?
Okay. It doesn't seem to be happening. Touch wood, because it's brilliant. It doesn't seem to be happening. I know I've got no wood.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just pretend this is wood.
Yeah, it'll be.
It's kind of like wood. I don't know whether it really is wood.
Just pretend it's good,
Oh, I like guys with big butts as well. He's got a big butt.
yeah. Okay, be fair.
From the side, you can see it better.
He's flaunting it, you know, he's like, he's got a sweat.
Yeah, he is. Having a big butt's a good thing now.
No, it's true. So maybe society's, you know, catching up.
I always thought that
Yeah.
before it became a
Before it
trend.
was cool.
Yeah, I remember because I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s when basically women's ideal was to look like that with
Yeah.
big boobs.
I remember that. From 2000. I
It's
remember
horrible.
It was big news when like Britney Spears got her like belly button pierced. It was like all over the.
I got that.
No, okay. Because of Britney or just
No.
unrelated? Okay.
I can't remember why I had it done, but I just thought I went through this period where I thought it looked really cool, and I was like, oh, I want to have like something fancy, like just dangling down, some tassely thing, and a stud, I thought it was really beautiful. So I decided to get it done. I was terrified as I don't like pain, despite the fact that I'm on FET. I don't like pain.
Should put that in big letters in your profile.
Yeah. I know people are like, oh, why you want it then if you're not really into it? And like,
That's I'm not.
pardon?
I said I'm not either. To be fair.
I'm on it because there are specialised things that I want, but it's not weird really. But it is kind of normal people might not understand it or.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn on it. It's a bit of a.
I mean,
strange place with a lot of strange people.
yeah, I was on other dating sites, and I wasn't really meeting anyone, so I just thought I'd give this a try.
Yeah.
I thought I was looking for a relationship. I thought, well, the universe obviously doesn't want me to have a relationship, so I thought, okay, so maybe even if the universe doesn't want me to have a relationship, then maybe it'll be okay if I just got some play partners, not sex. So don't think that. Like when I was a child, me and my friends, we used to play act where we'd pretend to be a character.
Yeah.
Either ones we'd made up or ones from films we'd seen.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a lot of fun and I kind of missed that. I was going to be an actor,
Okay.
so I could do that because I thought it was a lot of fun playing a character and having that freedom and acting and stuff.
Yeah. Did you go to acting school or?
I asked my mum, but she kept saying, oh, you could go to this theatre workshop.
Yeah.
But it never happened, so whatever. I ended up getting roped into being my mum's carer, actually. So
Right.
I couldn't do anything, and acting involves travel, so it's like I can't travel, so I had to work from home instead.
There was a hair in my pizza.
Ew, that's disgusting. You might be able to get your money back, go and tell them.
That's alright. It's not gonna kill me. It'll be fine.
Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted.
Well, did you forget your train of thought?
No.
Oh, okay.
The reason I'm on that is because I thought if anywhere is going to be like open to role playing, it's going to be on a fetish site.
True.
And I thought it's a little bit more sadistic than just normal. Oh yeah, we're role playing as these characters. Oh, it's lovely and wholesome.
Yeah.
It's actually a bit less than wholesome.
Yes.
And I thought if I went on like a role play specific social media or whatever website, I thought they might not want to do it because it's a little bit dark. The idea I had in mind, which you probably
Yeah,
saw.
I did, yeah.
I mean, it's role played as husband and wife, but it's not wholesome, as you know.
Yeah, not exactly a happy marriage.
It's kind of like sadistic husband, so But people, of course, think, oh, you're going to be into feet, oh, you're going to be into paint, oh, you're going to want to be tied up. And I'm like, no, actually, I don't want any of that. I just want to role play a domestic situation, like husband and wife going out to supermarkets or wherever, and he's like picking arguments with her and verbally, what's the word? Like criticizing her.
Right.
Picking arguments.
Yeah.
And then maybe if this person was to become a regular person in my life that I can meet up with more than once, maybe it could be a bit more intimate, I suppose. But I still wouldn't have sex with them.
Right.
Unless I was to marry them in real life.
Right, okay. Is there a religious reason, or
Everyone says that. It's just the
Well-
right thing to do.
why is it the right thing?
See, as soon as people think of religion, they think, oh, it's superstitious, or they think it's, oh, because God wouldn't want it. And it's like, there's a reason God doesn't want it.
Okay, but you work from the premise that God exists, which is...
I do believe in God, yeah. I'm not.
is that the reason?
No, no.
Okay, so you believe in God, but that's not the reason for the thing.
I didn't even, when I was growing up, I didn't even know that God didn't condone sex before marriage. In fact, he doesn't even give a shit.
Does he not?
No. It's only certain religions. There's certain religions where I think it's Mormons. I'm not a Mormon.
Oh, okay.
Mormons, they don't believe in sex before marriage. But with Christians,
Mormons were the ones that don't believe in sex before marriage, but they can have like 8 wives, multiple wives.
yeah.
That's a bit
Yeah, it's cool that. I want that.
shaky.
I want that. I'd love to have like multiple wives or husbands or whatever. That'd be so cool. And I'd be like the boss of them all.
Well,
And they'd be like
sounds very-
worshipping. They'd be worshipping me and bringing me stuff, feeding me and cleaning my house and cooking for me. I'd love that.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, that does sound quite nice, but it sounds quite hectic, like 8 people. You know?
No. But yeah, but they'd all be subservient, so they wouldn't give you any trouble.
Okay, fair enough.
And if they started arguing, they'd be like, "Don't you dare argue! I'll whip you."
I don't know. Like, 8 people are going to argue eventually.
And then you whip them.
Yeah, exactly. Lay down the law.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking.
Okay, so that's unrelated to the religion stuff.
Okay, well, I'll tell you. Okay, so my mum had quite a lot of bad relationships.
Right.
The kind of mindset, I suppose, in the olden days, whereby women used to think that men wanted sex, and that the woman had to give it to them. Like they felt like they had to do it.
Yeah.
Like that's what was expected of them. So she was in that mindset growing up. And she said it messed her up something awful. Because most of the time the blokes would treat her like garbage.
Right.
I'd only want her for sex. And she didn't want that for me.
Right.
She wanted me to wait to make sure the guy loved me first before doing it. It's about like
Okay.
waiting to make sure that the guy actually likes you for more than just sex.
Right.
So rather than just meet up with someone, just have sex with them. You don't know if they like you or whatever.
Right. Interesting.
It's hard to describe, like there's a million ways to describe it, but trying to put it all in one thing. Like I say, it's to make sure you don't get pumped and dumped.
Okay, that's an interesting way of putting it.
So women would give it up, hoping that the man would fall in love with them and make them theirs. But oftentimes that doesn't work.
Right.
And they just have sex with the woman and say, see you, bye. And the woman feels used. She
Right.
didn't want that for me.
Okay. And you said you're your mom's carer. Was she? I'm assuming she's got disability of some description.
Yeah, since she just said done now. She's giving me the money at last. Great.
Do what?
She's giving me the money which I asked for.
Oh, does she pays you to be a carer?
No. The money to buy her stuff.
Oh, okay. Right, and so... Okay, so the carer is like an unofficial position. When you said you got ropes to be your mom's carer, I thought you meant like that was like a full-time
I
job.
do get paid, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not by her, I get paid by the DWP.
Oh, really?
Carer's allowance.
What's DWP stand for?
Department of Work and Pensions.
Ah, okay.
And, benefits like income support.
Yeah.
Because they said I'm not getting enough money, so they said you can get something else. So they said find out what you can get, and I said okay. And apparently I was entitled to income support as well as carers.
Oh, okay. No, right.
It's not a lot though, it goes really
Yeah,
fast. I thought if you think that it's not enough what you're giving me for carers allowance, why don't you just up the money for carers instead of giving me saying I can get something else? Just give me more carers allowance.
What was the something else that you could get?
I just said income support.
Oh,
That's it.
Oh, right.
So yeah. So basically, I've never done it because no one's ever loved me.
Right. You said that in a very like upbeat voice.
Yes, no one's ever loved me. I know. No, it's just like matter of fact, like, oh, no one's ever loved me.
Right. Okay.
I ain't just giving it up to somebody who just wants me for sex, basically.
Right.
I know girls are all up for it these days, but I'm not so. One guy was like, he actually asked me, do you just not like sex or something? And I'm like, well, how do I know when I'm not? I don't even know.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's just about making sure I do it with the right person.
Right.
Instead of just doing it with any old person that could have diseases. And
Okay.
just like...
I'm glad I haven't finished my pizza. Is that what?
Oh, really?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
What?
You're glad you finished your pizza because of what I just said?
Yeah, but yeah, because it's a disgusting image. So I'm saying put you off your food.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about someone with gonorrhea, it's not a...
Oh, okay.
It's like if someone talked about smelly feet when you were eating your soup or something. You'd be like... What? You just said something.
Just reading something.
Oh, okay.
Gonorrhea, right?
It's not a gonorrhea. What do you think is gonorrhea? I mean,
Does that put you off like that guy?
what guy?
No, the guy I was talking about.
Which guy?
The guy who thinks that I'm just not into sex just because I don't want to have it with every Tom, Dick and Harry.
No.
Harry. You think I'm asexual just because I want to wait until I meet the right person.
No. I mean,
I got offended by that, actually.
you got offended by him.
Assuming I didn't like sex or that I was asexual just because I want to
Was
wait.
it just someone you met up with, or was it someone on...
I didn't meet up with them. It was just somebody from the site who'd read my profile.
I was going to say, that
We
site is
started
very...
talking. I was like, why is that the first thing you ask me? Like, why is
always.
why is that important? Why do you get to know me?
Okay.
See, that puts me, when people start talking about sex with me, it puts me right off.
Right.
It's like, why can't you wait and see what happens?
Yeah. Again, that site has got to be a nightmare then. I assume you get like a lot of messages.
I remember somebody said, I think it was on a forum post.
Right.
It was actually to somebody else, like a discussion. And it was like, this site is actually not about sex. It's not just a hookup app.
Right.
It's a serious thing where people are supposed to be looking for partners to actually perform this art of BDSM.
Yes.
And it doesn't all have to be sexual. It's supposed to be about forming a bond and a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like committed, like, oh yeah, you're going to marry each other. But like where you actually meet people and you, like a long-term sort of friends, and maybe you do that stuff. Maybe you form a relationship or just a friendship and do that stuff, but it doesn't have to be like sexual. It can just be just doing it, like fetish stuff, if you will. And you don't actually have to have sex or anything like that.
Yeah.
But most people use it. This is what they're saying now. They said most men just think, oh, it'll be full of easy people then, full of people who are just up for having sex. That's what they said. They said that these people are ruining those websites, the community,
Yeah.
for people who are serious about it. Like, these people are not serious. These people who just want sex and it can be even vanilla sex, just normal sex.
Yeah.
It's just basically men thinking they have this misconception that everybody's going to be easy on a
Right.
site like that
Okay.
because of the connotations behind it. But
Right.
it's actually not like that at all.
So I think half the people on that site are either like people you described, or they're people who have like financial interests in like selling stuff. Chocolate. What do you do for fun?
It's like that in the the weight gain community too. You get lots of women.
Weight gain community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming a community where people are trying to gain weight. Okay.
Yeah. They think like me. They think fat is beautiful, and they deliberately strive to gain weight as to be as big as possible.
Right.
Not all of them want to get like really, really, really fat,
Yeah.
but some of them just want to be somewhat fat. Like me, I've got some fat on me. And that's enough. But for a lot of people, they think, oh, you're skinny. You got to get fatter. I'm like, this is enough.
I'm surprised that is a community.
Oh yeah, there's like
I'm
millions of
learning
people.
A lot.
I don't know.
Millions of people.
I thought everybody wanted to lose weight, so I was shocked myself. I thought that I was the only one who liked fat people.
I would have assumed everyone was.
But no, apparently there's millions of us.
I can't believe that.
And women do sell their wares, as in they actually get men to pay them to gain weight, like to buy them food.
Is that's a thing?
Yeah, they actually like to see women gain weight, so they send them money, or just they send them food.
The internet is a weird place.
Yeah, it's weird that I never found. There's so many of them. You'd think I'd meet them out in the wild, but you never do.
No, you don't.
But you never know. I mean, that guy that we just saw, he might look you fat. He might be like, yeah.
Well, I mean, he was walking with kind of like a swagger, so I think
Yeah.
he had a kid with him, so I assume.
Yeah, and his wife was kind of big too, so maybe they like it. Maybe it's their thing as well.
Well, exactly. Well, once you get to a point, it's dad bod. You know, no one can judge you.
Dad bod. I've got a dad bod, but like, you know, but a dad bod is not like huge. A dad bod's just normal size, but
Yeah,
with a
but
bit of
slightly
fat on
bigger,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, bit of fat on them.
Yeah, like a fat baby or something.
I've got a bit of fat on me.
I don't yet, but I think I will at some point.
Yeah, that's good.
Not on purpose.
Not
but I
deliberate.
mean, just
Oh
just
no,
let
that's
me know.
disappointing. See, I think you look nice as you are, but a bit of softness would help
Would help,
because
yeah.
I like softness on a man. They don't have to be huge for me, but they have to have something
Something.
to.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't like these six pack or skinny. There's nothing to grab onto. I don't like it.
Interesting.
It doesn't look nice. It doesn't feel nice. Not that I've ever felt it.
Right.
My only boyfriends have been fat.
Okay.
And they were so. It was like hugging a pillow. It was wonderful.
Again, interesting.
It's like hugging, like, oh, yeah.
So what's your longest relationship? Like long term, or these like?
3 months.
Right. Okay. That's respectable.
Both of them. Because they
Oh.
both lasted from October, and technically it was November. We
I'm
went-
assuming
I-
different Octobers.
the same. They kind of overlapped.
Did they know they were overlapping?
No, I think they did, but I didn't really tell them. But
Okay.
the only reason why was because I was dating, so I wasn't committing
Oh,
to anyone.
right, okay.
But they did call themselves my boyfriends because they basically just forced it on me. They just said, "Right, you're mine." So I was like, oh, "Okay, I hardly know you, but whatever." I thought I've waited this long.
Yeah.
May as well just have this boyfriend and see what it's like. And the other one kept trying to sort of, you know, get me to, but I kind of refused. I actually really liked him. I liked him more than the other one. But my mum kept telling me not to. So I didn't. I was like, but I want to. Thanks, Mum. Ugh. It was like, well, I didn't. The only reason why I was with that other one, called Sam, he was the less fat one. I was only with him because he lived close by. Easy access.
Okay. Interesting.
The one I really liked lived too far away, so we couldn't meet up that often.
Yeah.
And we only really got to meet up one time over the course of 3 days, I think it was. Because he actually came to stay
For
in the
3 days.
area to meet me.
Yeah.
Because he normally lived in Canterbury.
Oh, gee, that is a long way. That's
Oh yeah, he kept bragging about all the effort he made to come to.
bragging about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said it's the feat of boyfriend engineering.
Well, I guess I'm very proud of it, isn't
Yeah, he was very proud of all the romantic things he would do for me.
it? Yeah.
Like how he made all this effort to get my gift because he knew that I like the evolutions.
But the evolution. Oh, from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay. All the evolutions, or is there a specific one that you like the most?
Flareon the best, but I do like them all.
Oh, I like Leafeon the best.
Yeah, but back then we didn't have Leafeon. Back then
Oh,
we only
back
had
in the day.
we had the 4. We only had the 4. I like Flareon then.
Right. So I'm just trying to check the last train there. Because they end very early.
Excuse me.
Also,
Anyway,
I
I
was
was
checking where Canterbury is as well. See how far.
I was basically encouraged to pick one. I wasn't happy about
Encouraged by who?
it. My mum and
Right.
this woman that I've affectionately sort of adopted as my grandmother in America.
How did you meet a woman in America?
We
you
used
go
to
to
role
America?
play.
Online. Right. Do you travel a lot, or?
I do not travel at all. I've not been on holiday since I was 4 years old. Disneyland Paris, it was a bust.
Well, that's because Paris. Paris is not a fun place.
No.
I went to Disneyland Paris when I was like 12, I think. Not enjoyable. Also, I couldn't speak French, so made it a bit more difficult.
Yeah, well, for me, I just...
So you've been in the UK since you were 4, and no desire to travel.
It's not about desire, it was about money, pets, no one to look after pets.
Put on caring as well, I guess.
I only became a carer for my mum when I was 20.
Right, okay. So yeah.
Before then, it was money,
Money, yeah.
and mum being scared to travel because it was just her. She said if I had a partner and they were doing all the organising of the travelling, then yeah. But doing it all on her own, she was not confident.
Yeah.
And I'm the same, I'm not confident with travel. I'm getting more confident now. I've started going on buses. At 31, I've started going on buses for
Now
the
that's
first
an
time.
achievement.
No, I've not been on a train, except with my mum.
Okay.
I went on it 3 times. Once when I was 17.
Yeah.
Once when I was 17. Once when I was 23. And I can't remember the other time. I think I was 25.
Right. I can't believe
Edinburgh, York, and Orient Express.
Orient Express?
Yeah. The one in the UK, really.
I didn't know there was an Orient Express in the UK.
Huh?
I didn't know there was an Orient Express in the UK.
Oh, yeah. You go to Manchester
From...
airport, actually.
Wait, so
You go there.
where did you go from? Here?
I went from Staley Bridge.
I don't know.
It's that way.
Oh yeah, so do you usually drive then? Or just...
We took a taxi.
Right.
Actually, actually no, wait, that's wrong. The taxi took us to Manchester.
Then you got the express.
Yeah,
Where did the express go to?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know.
It was all about the journey, not about the...
Yeah, it was about the journey. There's no destination really. It just took us to some place, a rest stop, and then we basically went back home. It was just like the whole thing was just an experience of dining and some entertainment and stuff. It was very good. I liked it. It was very posh.
Okay.
I loved it.
No, I mean, it sounds cool. I've never been to Edinburgh.
I've always wanted to travel, but it's just never happened. I could never do it on my own because obviously I became a carer for my mum.
Yeah.
And she's the kind of caree that's like, you've got to be with me all the time. Because if you leave me for a second, I'm going to fall or have a heart attack or a stroke. And you won't be there. And it'll be like, I'll pass out and you'll be like, oh no, I don't know what to do.
Again, you're saying that with a very like upbeat person, upbeat tone. You're very optimistic. That sounds kind of
It's very not
shaky
good.
to
It's
me.
not very good.
yeah.
So I spent my 20s basically just being, I guess, Cinderella, just like a prisoner in the house and just doing, and only going out when my mum went out.
Again, you're a very optimistic person. 'Cause you're saying all of this like a very upbeat tone, and I'm here like.
Oh shit, that's
sounds-
shit.
Yeah,
She's been a great mother to me, but obviously since she became disabled, she's been a bit more strict and sort of.
right. What kind of was it like a mental, or is it like physical, both?
Oh, her disabilities?
Yeah.
I thought you meant her strictness.
No.
Like her changing was like
Well, I
mental,
mean,
obviously.
Yeah, I don't think you can have mental strictness, can you? But yeah, I was referring to the disability.
I just meant she used to be very, what's the word? Like,
Carefree, or
yeah, sort of,
laissez-faire.
oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to think of the word. I know the word. I just need to think of it. It'll come to me.
What?
Like open-minded, tolerant,
Okay.
very like whatever you want to do, you should pursue it.
Yeah, laissez-faire.
Okay. And so yeah, if I took an interest in anything, she usually would do her best to try and like research whatever it was so that I could do whatever it is that I wanted to do. Like when I wanted to learn Chinese, she tried to find out how I could learn Chinese, but she couldn't find anything, so that didn't
I was
happen.
going to say, did you end up learning Chinese?
Pardon?
I was going to ask, did you end up learning Chinese?
I am doing now, but when I was 4, I didn't manage to because there was no books, there was nothing.
Okay.
So,
So I know one word and it's ni hao.
ni hao, yeah, that was the first one and set sien, which means goodbye.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Now, ni hao is ni means you, and hao means okay. So basically, they're asking,
Oh,
you okay?
Yeah.
So the greeting is, are you okay?
I had no idea.
So ni is you, and ta is he, she, her, you know, like all the pronouns. Ta is all the pronouns.
Right, okay.
They, them.
Sounds confusing.
Actually, it's very easy. I find it easiest language I've ever learned. Yeah, I love it. It's great. I've memorized the things that I can say it just perfect. And it's like I just want to say these things randomly. let's do. 他不是美国人.
We.
That means you're not American.
Oh, thank you.
He or she's not American.
That's the worst insult you can give someone is calling them American.
Yeah, it is. I agree. Everyone's turning into American anyway.
I know, it's...
Everyone is like going...
My brother calls maths math. Which
Yeah.
you see on so many, like... Because everyone online, you know, they're all American.
Americanized, yeah.
So it's...
They're American, so
I know.
people just pick up on it. The
Makes
first
sense,
language
right.
a foreigner learns is like, with English, is the American version of it.
Yeah.
I don't think we're like saying, no, that's a nice vest, and I'm like, a vest is underwear. Call it a waistcoat. It's a waistcoat.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, I always call it waistcoat as well.
Yeah,
But it's-
a vest is underwear.
But to be fair, so a lot of South African words are similar to the American ones, like sidewalk.
Sidewalk kind of.
That's the only one I can think of, actually. That we call trainers tackies.
Oh,
So it's not like America. What do they call them in America? I don't. Do they call them trainers?
I think they call them sneakers.
Sneakers. That's the word. Yeah.
But I've noticed there's a difference between trainers and sneakers.
They can't. What's it?
I can't really describe it. I'd have to show you a picture. But like trainers are usually, sneakers are usually, they kind of got a bit of an ankle bit, like that goes up. It's like these I'm wearing now are trainers.
Okay.
Because they cut off before the ankle and they're kind of like cumbersome and like they've got a bit of a...
So these be sneak. No,
But these are trainers.
Yeah, those are
Because they've got like this tread, they've got like treads.
Yeah.
Whereas sneakers are like smooth at the bottom. And we've got, yeah, like yours
It says,
are more
like,
sneakers.
pattern, yeah.
I can't see them. I'll come around. They're more sneakers, but like the flat here.
Yeah.
See that the flat bit there, they're more like sneakers. Whereas
Right,
like
the trainers
you see
got
they go
like a
up,
little
like
bit,
we've
yeah.
got a bit of a
Like you
dent,
could
go
run
in
in
like
those.
that, and we've got a bit of a heel.
Yeah. If you try to go for a jog
Yeah,
and
they're
you break
trainers.
your ankle.
Yeah. Actually, these are ankle breakers because these are like a bit too raised for me. So they actually make my ankles go like that.
Yeah, because doesn't
I-
help you.
Yeah, these are specialized shoes. They're supposed to help you with your foot and leg and ankle posture.
Right, have you got a problem with your leg, foot and ankle posture?
So my dad is like, I think they call it flat-footed.
Oh, yeah.
This way your inner ankles
You don't
go
have an
inwards
arch.
like that.
Oh.
So you walk on your feet like dead flat,
Yeah.
whereas people are supposed to walk like that, like with their outer foot on the
Yeah,
ground
that's
and
what I
the
mean.
inner foot like raised up. Like
Yeah.
the curve. So I'm like him and walk like that. My mum calls it just flat-footed. It's like where your ankles go inwards and they're like bent inwards.
Yeah.
So she told me that that's not good and that I should start straightening up my ankles. So I did deliberately and she bought me some shoes to do that. And these do make me do that and they're very comfortable. But after a while of walking in them, like if I walk in them for a few days on end
Yeah.
and walk a lot on the days, my hip starts to hurt.
Okay.
And it was the joint before, but now it's like the whole hip.
So is that going to get better over time, or does
I
that
don't
not
know.
go
I
away?
told my mum, I said that actually makes me worse. Doing the correcting thing if it's painful.
Yeah.
And she said maybe you just have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because your body's not used to it, and it's the correcting hurts at first, but then it gets better. But I don't know whether it's doing damage. It might be doing damage to my hip.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm worried that it's doing damage to my hip.
Probably get what's a foot doctor called? A pediatrician? Or is that no? That's a child doctor, isn't it?
Yes.
What's
Chiropractor, right? No, not football. Podiatrist.
Podiatrist.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, podiatrist. Maybe you should get a podiatrist to look at it.
That's weird because my foot isn't the problem though. It's my hip that's the problem.
Yeah, but obviously it's being caused by your feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wear their shoes. So maybe it's just like the wrong shoes.
I've developed obviously with this walking the way I walk.
Yeah.
So obviously when I got older and try and correct it, my bones are fused together. So correcting it is a bit more difficult when you're over 25. You're supposed to do it while you're still growing.
Right.
I know it's loud, isn't it?
Yeah. It's hard to talk in the song.
I want to get another coffee.
Are they even in? Oh yeah, they are sorted. Okay. Do we get another one for free?
I'm afraid not. We can just get one.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to take it in turns?
Yeah. Do you think? Oh no, I can't do that, can we?
Yeah, you sneak first. I'll go second.
They'll probably moan at us in a minute.
Well, we'll see.
Just say we didn't know. We'll just say we didn't. I'm going to show you my outfit 1 minute. Oh, it doesn't look good without my ears. I should have worn my ears. I think I've got everything. Yeah, this outfit looks better with my ears when I've got makeup on. My face looks absolutely horrendous.
You say something about your face?
Pardon?
Did you say something about your face?
Yeah, I said my face looks horrendous.
Why?
Because my eczema's bad on my face.
Oh, okay. It's not too bad.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I hope it improves by Thursday and Saturday and Halloween.
It's the Halloween thing.
I've got furry meet on Thursday. You're welcome to come to that.
I don't think I'd fit in on a furry meet.
Do you know what? Everybody that's going is not a furry so far. They're actually not a furry.
So
I've actually not managed to get any furries, so I've just invited a bunch of people that I know that aren't even furries.
Okay.
Some of them are strangers, obviously. It's like people that I've met online. I've
Yeah.
just invited them to it.
The people that you've met before, or people that.
Some of them I've met before, and some of them I haven't. That would be the first
So
meeting.
is it like a big official thing, or is it like just you and a couple of friends? It's my first furry meet that I've ever hosted ever, so it's not really like official. It's just basically like it would be hanging around with a group of friends. But I would prefer if people did dress up and be furries sure,
just
yeah.
for the day. So I have asked people to dress up. I've told people to come in a suit, not a fursuit, an actual
Like it's
suit.
normal, yeah.
Because it's going to be mafia themed. It's basically a furry come Halloween sort of thing. So
Right.
everybody could wear so it's not like proper costumes and just going out in public looking like that.
Yeah.
It'd be like suits, so it looks kind of normal, but with accessories.
Right.
So the suit would be mafia-esque, and then they'd wear tails and ears if they wanted to. They didn't have to, but do something
Right,
with the face or whatever,
So
a
when
mask.
going as for Halloween, I assume furry kind of thing?
Okay, so obviously for the furry meet, I'm going to dress in normal clothes, but I'm going to wear a tail and ears,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do my face like Wolfie. So I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm going to do my nose and my mouth in black, so it looks like an animal,
Yeah.
like a wolf. And I'm going to wear... I was thinking of wearing this because I really like this outfit, actually.
Yeah. No, it's very Halloweeny.
Yeah, I love this outfit. So I was thinking of just wearing this with tail and, just the ears. I can't wear a tail with this, but just the ears. I've got these gorgeous ears.
Yeah.
There's some big ones that I've got pink in them. So we go with the pink and purple theme.
Yeah.
That are big, the proper wolf ears. Realistic. And I found these little pink ones that I Again, the cutesy, like Hawaii novelty ones.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like just fuzzy, like these fuzzy, just soft little ears. They're just so cute. And they look really nice with this outfit because of the pink and purple as well. So I'm not sure which of those two to wear.
So is that for the fairy me, not Halloween?
Yeah, for the fairy meet, I'd wear that.
Yeah.
And for the party on Saturday, which starts at 7, my mum thinks I should wear this. It's kind of like a two-piece. It's like a corset thing with sleeves and this big poofy out skirt. So it's long. It's longer at the back and sides, and then it's shorter in the front.
Right. So it's not a costume.
It is kind of like a costume, but it doesn't have an official title like, oh, it's a witch or it's a vampire or anything. It's just kind of like whatever you want it to be. For me, it looks like a queen outfit.
Oh, okay. Right.
So I was thinking I'm going to be like a queen,
Yeah.
but I don't have a crown, unfortunately. I do, but it won't go very well.
Okay, I was going to say you probably get a crown relatively easily.
Yeah.
And,
Don't know where I could get one right now. Do you think it's quite a bit too close to the time, though?
Yeah, but Amazon have like 1-day delivery. You'd probably still be fine.
Yeah, I just want like a little one that just,
Yeah.
like a Queen of Hearts type one.
Oh, okay.
That'd be
you get
nice.
it, yeah. I mean,
I
it's
actually do.
definitely costume shop, isn't it?
Actually, I do have a Queen of Hearts costume. I could wear that. I've always wanted to wear that. But guess what? It's gone missing. I can't
okay.
find it. I can't believe it's gorgeous costume.
Yeah.
It's got like this big sticky out skirt with like fluffy bit at the like edges.
Yeah.
And it's got like a sweetheart neckline thing.
Yeah.
And then it goes like a halter neck. And it's got an actual like collar. It's really gorgeous.
Right. Okay.
So obviously it's sleeveless, so I'd have to wear something underneath if it's colder.
Yeah.
And I remember at one time I wore it with just a plain black top and an underskirt to make it really poof out. Short, it's a short skirt one. And my furry leg warmers. So I was kind of part furry, part Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
I got these furry grey leg warmers that look like a wolf.
Oh, okay, so it's like the mix.
Yeah, actually I'm gonna see if I've got any pictures. I'm gonna show you. Not the Queen of Hearts one because I have
Two
one.
phones.
Yeah, I have 2 phones. This one was a present for Christmas and I didn't like it, so my mum got me this one instead. So now I just use this for apps and stuff. That's my main phone. And this is I just have it for apps and taking pictures.
Interesting.
It's because I always take so many pictures, videos and have apps that there's never any
Why
space.
didn't you like that one?
It's too big.
Yeah.
And the keyboard is annoying because it's got the home button. There's my Halloween theme look.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm trying to find a bit where there's no apps so you can see it properly. But
Okay, is that from somewhere, or is it just a nice theme?
I just happened to I just thought it was a nice
Yeah.
picture, so I saved it to my phone. I was trying to find a Halloween picture that I already had and I just thought, oh, that looks nice. And
Right.
I like outfits like that, so I always save these. Basically so that one day I can have one made, or I can sort of show Mum, I want this, can you get me this? And she'll like try and find it, get me for Christmas or whatever.
Okay.
I like outfits like that. I like Victorian sort of outfits and anything unusual.
Oh, okay, Victorian outfits are quite cool.
Yeah, big sticky out
Yeah.
dress, I love it. So what am I doing? Oh, yes. I'm going to try and find the pictures of each of the costumes that I have in mind. My mum has picked a certain one which apparently is not on this phone. I thought it was. Might be on my other one. Could have sworn I had it on this one. Oh well, right, the only one I have on here is my wolf costume. This is what I really wanted to wear.
Right, okay, I can see the furry
That's the furry leg warmers, yeah. My furry waistcoat, or gillet.
gillet.
Yeah, that
Never
one's a
heard the term gillet. Is that
So-
a special kind of waistcoat?
Yes. Granddad used to wear them. They usually, gillets have like pockets in them or whatever, and they're more sort of waterproof material rather than a normal material.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing the grey leggings here, but I think the black ones will look better.
Right.
So I don't really like the way that looks. I have got a grey waistcoat, but it doesn't fit. And I was like, I wonder why it doesn't fit. So I looked at the label, and it actually says it's for a child.
Oh,
It's like 10 to
it's
12.
fine.
I thought it was 10 to 12 as in the size 10 to 12.
it's actually the...
But it's actually the
yeah,
child's
yeah.
age 10 to 12. So I was like, oh, no wonder it doesn't fit then. So yeah, I think the other ones are on here.